Well, hi everybody. Let's start our weekend off right. It's Hollywood Friday here at the Kevin Kuretzky Show. I've got a great cocktail. I've got a Powerade Zero. I love the fruit punch with a little Kettle One vodka in it. So let's start our weekend. I have a lot of Hollywood gossip to get to this week. So let's start. First of all, it was the premiere of one of my favorite reality shows, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. As a matter of fact, I have a whole page full of notes on that show. Boy, is that a big bowl of crazy or what? First of all, let's start with the very beginning. With Russell Armstrong's suicide, they got the housewives together to discuss it at Adrian's house. I thought it was touching, moving, but I also thought it was very set up. And I love Kyle, and I think Kyle's tears were great, but they were kind of in front of the camera. So Kyle, let's work on our crocodile tears a little bit more. All right. Lisa, I love you. I absolutely love Lisa Vanderpump. First of all, you don't know this yet, but your daughter, well you know now, but your daughter is going to be getting engaged. I thought it was really nice of her boyfriend, Pandora's boyfriend, to actually ask Ken for her hand in marriage. Jason, that was a great move. You've got points in my book. Sisters Kyle and Kim. Boy, we left last season and they were fighting and they still look like they're about to fight. You can just see that bubbling right on the top of those two. That's going to be a lot of crazy coming up this season, a lot of drama with those two. So we'll keep tuned on that. And then there's always that great Camille Grammer, the ex-Mrs. Kelsey Grammer. Boy, she was upset about what she lost in her divorce. She was upset that Kelsey moved another woman in. Camille, that's called divorce. That's what happens. You are no longer Mrs. Kelsey Grammer. So you need to move on, move forward. Although I do love it that she does keep that show spinning, but she was not part of the drama. Paul and Adrian's dinner party. Let's talk about that. So Paul and Adrian have decided to take on the characters of the Bickersons. They've decided to be the couple that fights, but we have a strong marriage. There's TV fighting and there's real life fighting. If you two fight the way you really do in real life, you'd never stay together. So watch out, don't become too much of the Bickersons. The viewers can get tired of that. But the girls were going to be put on their best behavior. Adrian even had an olive tree branch from her olive tree that was chopped down. I thought it was very symbolic, and as soon as that was done, there came the drama. So let's talk about what happened. Ken made a comment about what was going on in Taylor and Russell's marriage about therapy, that he doesn't believe in therapy. Well, here's what's interesting about that. Ken, stiff upper lip, British, you really don't need to say to somebody that you wouldn't do it unless you put it in that context of, you know, it's not for me, but I could see why you're doing it. So Ken, you gotta watch that. Taylor's very emotional. She looks like she is because she's 80 pounds soaking wet. She looks like she's about to fall apart. And I can see the triangle. I even put it down here. Some of my best geometry work in years. There's a triangle forming of fighting, and it's gonna be Lisa against Kyle and Taylor. Taylor and Kyle are starting to get bound together, and they're getting to rip on Lisa because there's got to be a villain every year. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. So it was a really good opener. I enjoyed it. It was good to see the girls from Beverly Hills back together. I think the way they edited it, they're going to have to really work hard on that. And they ended, of course, with a suicide prevention. So hopefully all that will get taken care of. But I thought it was a good start. Some other news in Hollywood. I got a lot to cover today. We all know Beyonce is pregnant. She announced that, and it's right here in People magazine. One of my friends gave me a great tip. I now paper clip so I can get right to the page. There she is at the VMAs announcing her pregnancy. Jay-Z, Beyonce, you're gonna have beautiful children. They're gonna be talented children, and we wish you all the best here at the Kevin Kuretzky Show. Next on the list, Jennifer Aniston moved in with Jason Thoreau. They're moved in together. So that, Jen, you know what? I want you to find love. I wish you all the best. I love you. I think you need a good man. Jason, I hope you take good care of Jennifer. Next, the summer box office surprise. It beat all the big blockbusters this Labor Day. It's still the #1 movie at the box office, The Help. That's right, The Help for the 4th straight week is the #1 movie at the box office, which stars my newest favorite actress, Emma Stone. So keep up the good work. We loved it. Also, this weekend marks the 10th anniversary of 9/11. There's going to be lots of specials on Biography, CBS, but I want to take a minute and talk about how People magazine really got it right this week. It was the children of 9/11 on the cover. These are touching stories of these children didn't even know their fathers at all. It was so touching to read their stories. I do suggest every American pick up a copy of this and read about how it was bittersweet, but now it's more sweet than bitter 10 years later. And as Americans, take a moment this weekend to really remember all the heroes, our military, all the lives lost, every person and every one of us who bounced back from 9/11. It is a tremendous, tremendous day for us that a decade later, we can persevere. As a matter of fact, this Monday on the Kevin Kuretzky Show, we're going to be doing a special on resilience and how resilience is the fiber of the American public. So I thank you for watching today. Thanks for coming to Hollywood Friday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. We got some great shows coming up next week. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.